Okay, let's get into it. It says continue, but I'm just gonna start a new game. Actually, let's go back. Can we go back? No, we cannot. Here, let's see. Yeah, okay. Okay, here we are. This is Space Pirates and Zombies. I do not remember a lot of what this game has to offer, so let me first, though, I need to update what I am playing. Space Pirates and Zombies and more. Let's update that. Okay. Okay, so let's just start a new game. I do not know what this looks like. Here you can decide how large you want the galaxy to be. The larger the galaxy, the less commodities each system will have. Smaller galaxies have a more condensed experience, but can be more difficult as the level range between any two stars is larger. Total stars 225, difficulty normal. A well-balanced game. If challenge seems too hard, remember to level up and come back to revenge. Okay, that's fine. Bounty hunter for default. There are normal mounted bounty hunter strongholds, which should be as many safe areas we can mod for the impunity. Tech availability, okay. Generate again. I don't know. What looks cool? That looks fine. Let's start it. Let's do it!
Space is a vast and desolate frontier, covering a seemingly infinite distance. Even the speed of light is dwarfed by the unimaginable scale of our galaxy. It took nearly 250 years to bridge the void between Earth and
That's
its
Totalbiscuit.
neighboring star.
This is totally Totalbiscuit doing the voiceover. Wow.
Mankind had mastered the folding of space-time, but relied on the use of warp gates. Massive drone ships journeyed through deep space for centuries, deploying pairs of warp gates which allowed instantaneous travel between connections. Warp gate travel had not become commonplace until the discovery of a stable element, number 126. This element contained bizarre transmutable properties, allowing it to be reconfigured into different forms of matter. This made it the most valuable and sought-after commodity in the universe. Mankind quickly became completely dependent on element 126, which the first miners named Res.
Res.
Due to the increasing demand for Res, the Warpgate network became privatized. Anyone with ample funding was able to deploy new and unregistered warp gates. Like a new gold rush, convoys of miners traversed the expanding warp network looking for Res deposits. This drove them closer and closer to the galactic core, where Res deposits became richer and richer. A growing number of isolated colonies became unmanageable. As the unique ecologies of each discovered planet intermixed through trade, potential pandemics became a concern. The United Terran Alliance was formed to control interplanetary contamination. They moved to heavily restrict gate access. Military blockades began to screen all trade ships traveling between gates, attacking any unregistered ships that attempted to use them. For a time, the UTA was able to maintain control, but they soon crumbled under the weight of rapid expansionism and bureaucracy. Unable to manage their fleets and borders, the military hierarchy collapsed. Without central leadership, the UTA fleets dissolved into a series of isolated subcells that rarely communicated or traveled beyond local space. Each military subcell now struggles to control their systems by whatever laws they see fit to implement. Despite the enforced isolation, rogues continue the gold rush while refugees amass hidden away from the UTA's eye. They survive within the vast junk fields of an abandoned Earth. There they build a massive flagship named the Clockwork. With it, they intend to travel to the galactic core in search of a legendary motherlode of rares.
Don Gibson. Okay, folks, it's that time again. This will be our 7th engine test this week. I don't want to go to bed with radiation burns again tonight, alright? Let's get these puppies fired up good and proper this time. Dr. Carl Memford. Yes, well, you see, we're lucky that toilet's even flush in this brick. I've managed to bootstrap the induction coil to the main core to boost output, but I don't expect it to maintain a viable reaction. Nuclear particle physics and duct tape do not mingle well. Yes? Carl, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Just turn the bloody thing on. And it blows up. Elsa Young. Damn! The magnetic stabilizers blew. We have major breaches on deck 6 through 10. Our escort ships are gone and we're venting atmosphere. We have crew casualties. Oh, crew can always be replaced. The ship damage, on the other hand, well, I told you that piece of junk wouldn't hold back an overload. Did you honestly expect any different? Look at what I have to work with here. The blown stabilizer system will have to be replaced before we can even think of trying this again. It's a common part. I'm sure there's another one in the junk field somewhere. We still have a working hangar, so let's fire up the fabricator system and build a ship to retrieve it. Warning. Warning. Critical damage report. Click here. Okay. Select hangar. Well, we have one empty hangar. Can only pick this hull. I only have that thing. What is this? Small surplus scanner. Tractor beam. Okay. Build ship. Build it! Do we get to bang Elsa? I don't know, but I hope so. Right? Right? Okay. What do I build it? Newly constructed things take time to arrive. Push space if you wish to exit the hangar and view and wait. Ship under construction. W S D A. Mouse is ship orientation. Mouse is zoom wheel. Okay. Fetch the part. Nearly everything of importance is marked with the radar, allowing you to see when it's off screen. Radar indicators will be pinned to the edge of the screen, showing you the direction and orientation of other ships. If you get confused as to what you should be doing, you can see your primary objective in the ship's log, F1. Just about every menu you see will have a help indicator. Click the help indicators to find out useful information about what you are looking at. Okay. Return the part to the mothership. Pretty straightforward. Well, that should fix the stabilizer, but the overload compromised the structural integrity of the ship more than I initially thought. We can't jump with a breach like this. I've written up an extensive list of the repairs that we have to be satisfied before I'll conduct another test. Meanwhile, I'll be in my quarters. Let me know when you're done cleaning up your failure. Oh, you've got to be kidding. I really do hate that, man. We're going to need to replace more than just one ship if we expect to cork that hole anytime soon. That's unfortunately easier said than done. The hole damage vented most of our res supply. We even lost all the damn liquor. Ah, damn it. We need to stock before we can build more ships. There's a mining station into the system. Elsa, you've worked with the miners before. See if you can convince them to let us harvest in their territory. Warning. 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 Critical damage report. System map. Whoa! I contacted the mining base. They're all drunk on industrial paint strippers, so it wasn't too hard to convince them to let us harvest some res. We'll have to be very careful around here. The mining base is automated and won't think twice about slicing us in half with the mining beam. Let's siphon what we need and move on. Your prospecting prospecting request has been granted. Please refrain from tampering with automated mining. If you happen to be exposed to the vacuum of space, please proceed to the nearest eye wash station and rinse thoroughly. Thank you, and have a pleasant day. This should be interesting. That asteroid they are drilling into is even more dense than you, Elsa. There's no way we can crack it. Only a station-class core mining beam can even come close. We'll have to grab that spill off table scraps. I feel like such a transient.
Maybe you should read this.
Maybe you should read this. Res processing. The mothership is too slow to scout for res on its own, so it deploys a short-range warp beacon that can transfer ships and res back and forth instantaneously. You can find res by destroying asteroids with weapons fire, mouse 1, fly over res to load into its cargo hold, return to the beacon to automatically transfer res back to the mothership for processing. You can see your processed res count in the upper left corner of the screen. Keep an eye on how much cargo space your ships have. The more full the cargo bay, the slower the ship will go. Be aware that smaller ships cannot carry large deposits of res. If you don't have a large enough ship, you can always break res apart with your weapons fire. Oh, Jesus Christmas. Bring res to the beacon. You can usually find a good supply of res in your mining base. Collect what you can bring back to the... Okay, whoa, whoa. What is this stuff? Can I not? Am I full? I might be full already. Wait, didn't I deposit it?
For assistance.
Man, my cargo is full pretty dang quick. Now we have enough res to build the extra ship we're going to need. Plus, I was able to officially kick ass and salvage another hangar. We should be able to support 2 ships now. That being the good news, here's the bad news. The explosion wiped out our construction database, and nobody backed up their hard drive. Luckily, I was able to recover the data for a single small fighter ship called the Dart. I recommend we build a couple. Our current ships can't even cut butter, let alone stand up against any UTA ships. Well, finally some progress. Let's see to it that we collect what we need to build 2 dots. We're not leaving it here until we lose some shits fit for combat. Push F3 to view hangar screen. From the hangar view, you can fully customize every aspect of your ship designs. By default, your ship will be outfitted with nothing but surplus components. Even early on, you have access to several different components. Click on the mount icons on the ship to see what else you can install. You can also modify shields, engines, and the reactor, which powers everything on the ship. The more advanced the component, the more it will cost you. Be sure to refit your obsolete ships whenever you unlock new technology. As your mothership becomes more advanced, additional hangars will be added. Old hangars will be upgraded, allowing them to support larger ships. It's usually wise to build the largest ships available if you can afford those items. The short bus. The Dart. Small focal emitter. Yeah, we're going to do that, and then we're going to do that. Ship. Oh, should I make one of these? Oh wait. I'm supposed to make them both supposed to make them both darts. Huh. Okay. Suppose I take this back. It's supposed to make another dart. Okay. Change hole. Dart. What am I making here? Small focal emitter. Could do that. Let's do it. That's what I did, right? Refit. Cancel. No. Nope. It's 2 darts. Well, there you go. Our fleet is slightly less pathetic now. We've got what we need. Now let's get the hell out of here. So y'all wanna pick up my stones and run off, eh? Well, you got right ahead there, Missy, but not without hearing me out first. Y'all help us kick these UTA boys in the Jimmy, and me and the boys will fix up that big old ship you got floating around. What you say? I suppose we can trust these people, providing you don't have any money in your pockets. I'm not sure we'll really have much of a choice. We're weeks away from repairing the clockwork without their help. We have a small and capable fleet now. Why not put it to some use?
I sure hope you're paying attention. There will be a quiz after.
You are free to switch between all the ships you currently have in your fleet by pressing the number key associated with each hangar. Alternatively, you can cycle between all your active ships with the E or Q key. Any ship you are not directly controlling will be controlled by the AI. Okay. Dock. A minor problem. The UTA have been confiscating the cargo from some of our mining ships in an attempt to use it to establish a lookout post in the area. This is not good for business. We need to restore their SPAZ. Okay. Accept.
Maybe you should read this.
Most star systems have weapon and component blueprints for sale. Some advanced blueprints come in many parts. Once you have purchased all the parts for protecting their blueprint, you'll unlock a new component using their ships, providing your level is high enough. You can purchase blueprints by docking with your civilian or UTA station. Each station will sell a unique set of items. Most stations will not deal with your estimates too low. All I have to say is that there is way too much, like, just chit-chat. Like, just too much, like, explaining of, like, how do you play. Like, that's my biggest gripe right now.
Distress beacon, US-7, Saratoga. Self-destruct sequence activated due to unknown biological foreign contaminant.
Oh, push space to go to the mission. Where do I go? Here? Ah, fortune smiles. We're lucky there are no UTA ships here right now. Probably off robbing some other mining patrol. These fringe worlds are unmonitored, so the bastards just do as they damn well please. Let's loot the hell out of this place quickly before they come back. We need to keep an eye on what we're blasting too. Max sent us some backups, so don't be shooting at the green ships. The tactical systems have been repaired, and we're coming online now. We need to fire the system up to make sure there aren't any crossed wires.
This is a public service announcement.
From the tactics panel, you get a complete radar view of the battlefield. Select ships with left click and issue tac, and move orders with right click. You can drag select multiple ships to give orders, blah blah blah. When you're not directly controlling your ships, the AI kicks in to navigate, flight, harvest res, and do basically everything a human pilot would. At any time you would like to see the state of your ships and hangar, blah 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 blah. There's just so much crap that you get to, like, it seems like a good game, it's just like it's making it overly complicated at the same time. Like, so far that's his biggest downfall. How do I go to this? What is it? I select them with this, and then right click with that. Good, we've acquired enough data. I can start upgrading some of our ship systems. We don't have a lot of data, but we have enough to get a few critical systems to power. We'll have to choose which upgrades we think are most fun. We can this right away. No one able to collect data pickups. Come to any place, but on a ship, just never gain level. You receive F4. F4. Cannons, beams, or reactor. Let's do it. Accept.
You should read this.
Whatever, I don't care. Shit!
I sure hope you're paying attention. There will be a quiz after.
I'm sorry. I've gotten sick of reading that stuff.
Penalties for dumping urine canisters in open tray lanes range from $900,000 fine to penalty of death. Thank you.
I don't know. If I can't take out this, like, one dude. Wow, that felt like it took way too much cheese. Level up. Level up. Oh yeah.
Reminder, all trained pilots are to submit themselves for drug tests and cavity searches.
I don't think this is going to be a game for me. I'm just not getting into this. This is boring. This isn't fun. too much just dialogue and talking. Yeah. I'll save, but first play. But yeah, this isn't going to be a game for me, I think. So, I guess thank you for watching that, but I think I'm going to play something else. Just kind of leaving it on here for a second so that I know quite when to cut the highlight, but as far as what I else should play, I'm a little uncertain. I don't really know what to play. Well, for right now, I think I might turn the stream off just so it's a bit easier to do the highlight, and then I might come back in a little bit, maybe with a whole brand new game. I'm thinking maybe Total War Shogun 2, or maybe I'll play Sleeping Dogs and try to finish that up, even though I haven't played it in a while. It's been a while, but that's a really good game, and I kind of want to play that again. So maybe that, Sleeping Dogs, maybe Monaco, Left 4 Dead 2, Mass Effect, Half-Life 2, Far Cry 3, Final Fantasy 7. Who knows? But I definitely will be back. So, guys, give you a short break. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and I will be right back. Please, as always, please follow me on twitter.com/Jordo'sPlace or facebook.com/Jordo'sPlace. Give me a like there. Always super supportive. Also, do have a new Steam group. Let me just post that for you real quick in the chat. Hold on. Sorry. Just got to get the link real quick. Where is it? Here we go. And if you could follow here, that'd be great. Sleeping Dog, anything but Total War, Kappa. Oh, we'll see. We will definitely see, my friend. I'll be right back.